Oh, it's getting hot now. Hi, it's Todd of Todd's Workshop and Todd Cutler here, and today we're just going to have a look at making tinder. It's one of those very useful things for reenactors and for sort of backwoodsman types and bushcraft people. And there's many ways of doing it. The best way, the most reliable way, is to take an old tobacco tin and you pack it full of the cloth, put the lid back on, wire it, put it in the fire. The problem with that is tobacco tins are actually surprisingly hard to find these days. So there's just an easy way that anybody can do, and that's just using aluminium tin foil from the drugstore, from the supermarket. And you can do it in exactly the same way, and it's just very straightforward. So what you do is you take your cloth and you want to pack it tight. It really does want to be tight. So you just roll it up, nice bundle, tight as you can. So you do that, then just take a sheet of foil. You've got to be pretty liberal with this because you're going to need a lot of it. Now, so I've just rolled it up there. Now the thing is, aluminium oxidizes and melts in a fire relatively easily. And so that means that you actually have to protect it from the damage of the fire in essence. And you do that really by giving it several layers. Some randy geese going by. So just roll it up and keep doing that 3, 4, 5 times. So it's nice and tight. Everything's well covered. Because what you're trying to do, the whole process of tinder is it's making charcoal. So what you're doing is you are taking the organic matter, the linen or the cotton, even a pair of old jeans actually works very well, and you are heating it, you are burning it, but in the absence of oxygen. And so that's what the whole wrapping process is all about. It is quite simply to keep the oxygen out of it when you bake it. Now, that's probably going to be enough foil now. So a nice thick jacket of the foil. And then what you do is you put that into a fire. It doesn't have to be a super hot fire, so not like the reddest part of a charcoal brazier or anything like that. Just your average kind of bonfire or campfire. Just find the ashes on the side or the embers, scrape it over a little bit and just keep it baking off for 2 or 3 hours. Then what you do is you take it out. Now, yes, it's hot then, but don't think, oh, it's cool in 20 minutes and open it up, because there'll be enough residual heat in there that it will just start to burn itself. If you do that and you can't resist temptation, just wrap it in foil again quickly. But basically leave it for a few hours, 2, 3, 4 hours. So here we have our little aluminium tin foil bundle with the linen inside. The first thing I'd like to say though actually is the noise in the background is the Kentwell Hall Folk Ensemble, which is in full voice tonight. But anyway, so here we go. So we're going to open it up and see what we've got. So the tin foil is very degraded because of the fire. So here we go, okay, and we've been successful. So what we've got is a bundle of charred linen. Now, if the foil had been punctured during this, then it would have actually just burnt away. So you've got to wrap it in loads and loads of tin foil, and then don't get the fire too hot. So you want a nice wood fire, not a charcoal brazier. So we've now got a nice bundle here of tinder. We're going to try and get some sparks into it. There we go. So that won't go out now, that will just keep on going, but you can blow it and you'll see it takes very easily and quickly. So now what you want to do, make sure you've got a nice body of fire, and then you just fold it of charring, burning, and you fold it in the middle now. And you're going to get a really good fire off that. So you now get your actual burning material, so some a little bit of hay, dry grass, something really dry, very fine dry wood shavings. You bundle it all up and you blow it, and it will burst into flame. It's as simple as that.
Though you see, otherwise you can't.
So we've got a little glim here. So what I'm going to do now is just take a bit more tinder, make sure that we've got plenty in there. If you make it yourself, it doesn't really matter how much you use. I'm going to wrap it in a bit of, loosely in a bit of grass. And then that just insulates it, helps keep the heat in. And there we have it.